arasubira ku kamaro k'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro ndetse n'abacukuzi kubahiriza amategeko cyane cyane basoma itegeko rishya rigenga ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro mu Rwanda.
Kandi nibyo ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro bugomba gukorwa bugamije iterambere ry'umuturage. Ku bijyanye n'ubucukuzi, guverinoma yiyemeje kongera agaciro k'umusaruro ukomoka ku bucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro yohereza mu mahanga. Intego dufite murazizi ni ukongera amafaranga abiturukamo. Ntacyo byaba bimaze gucukura amabuye y'agaciro ugasiga usenyeye abaturage b'igihugu. Ndabizeza kandi ko guverinoma y'u Rwanda izi imbogamizi n'ibibazo bikiri muri urwego ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro kandi izakomeza gukora ibishoboka byose kugira ngo izo mbogamizi zive mu nzira, ibyo bibazo bikemuke.
Mining does not just bring employment and economic benefits, but it also builds strong relationships with communities it serves.
uyiriye aba ari ibyongera imbaraga byinshi, ibyubaka umubiri ndetse n'izindi nyunganiramirire nyinshi cyane. Ubu rero compact biscuit mwabanye nazo mu bihe by'amage zanze kubasiga no mu bihe by'amahoro, murazizanirwa na VN Limit.
Reka tubahe ikaze inshuti bakunze ibiganiro byacu, tubashimire ko mukomeje kubana natwe muri ibi biganiro. U Rwanda ndetse n'isi yose n'icyumweru cyahariwe ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro, kimwe n'ahandi ku isi rero mu Rwanda barizihiza iki cyumweru cyangwa barakurikirana amakuru ava ku bijyanye n'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro. Muri uyu muhango cyangwa muri ibi biganiro byatangijwe na nyakubahwa Minisitiri w'Intebe Dr. Edouard Ngirente, arasubira ku kamaro k'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro akanongeraho icyo amabuye y'agaciro afite nk'inshingano cyangwa icyo amariye igihugu mu kuzamura ubukungu bw'igihugu. Ibyongeyeho by'akarusho ni ukongera gushimira cyangwa gusaba ndetse n'abacukuzi kubahiriza amategeko cyane cyane basoma itegeko rishya rigenga ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro mu Rwanda, ariko hagamijwe kurengera ibidukikije, kutangiriza abaturage, kudasenya ibikorwa remezo mu gihe bacukura, ariko nanone bagashyiraho uburyo ubu bucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro bufasha abaturage baturiye ibyo bice bacukuramo gutera imbere no kubateza imbere hagamijwe iterambere ry'igihugu, nk'uko nyakubahwa Minisitiri w'Intebe y'u Rwanda yabisubiyemo. Ndetse n'abandi batandukanye bafashe ijambo barashimira uruhare rw'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro, ariko bakanongera kugaragaza imbogamizi nazo nyakubahwa Minisitiri w'Intebe yasubiye akavuga ati nubwo hakiri imbogamizi, leta y'u Rwanda ntizahwema gukomeza gushaka igisubizo no gukemura ikibazo. Ndabashimiye Geni Scovia Mutesi, reka tubaha akanya kugira ngo mukurikirane uko uyu muhango wo gutangiza icyumweru cy'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro mu Rwanda cyatangiye. Ndabashimiye kandi nanone mbonereho umwanya wo gushimira abafatanyabikorwa bacu. Hari biscuit twese twari tuzi kera batangaga, ni ukuri mu by'ukuri ni biscuit ariko zigize ibyo kurya, zigize imiti. Reka dutumikire uwadutumye kugira ngo mwongere muri iyi vakanse izajye gutangira abana bose bamaze kurya kuri izi biscuit, abasubira ku ishuri n'ahandi, zifite intungamubiri ihagije kandi ifatika. Reka mbaha akanya mukurikire, ndabashimiye.
The year is 1920. The first geological surveys revealed Rwanda's rich mineral resources. By the 1930s, mining begins to take shape, laying the foundation for an industry that will transform over decades. Today, Rwanda's mining sector is thriving, not just in resource extraction, but in reshaping lives through responsible practices. In Rwanda, mining companies are integrating corporate social responsibility into their operations, ensuring communities benefit directly from the resources extracted.
The mining sector plays an important role in CSR programs and national development and ESG principles. For instance, the companies are responsible to uplift the livelihood of the communities they work with and they live every day with.
Education lies at the heart of these CSR initiatives. Mining companies have built schools and vocational centers, creating pathways for a brighter future.
Igitekerezo cyo kugira rero cyaje tumaze kubona ko ababyeyi abadamu bakora ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro iyo babyaye bafite abana batoya basaga nkaho baretse akazi kubera ko batabonaga uko bakora kandi n'abana babo bitaweho uko biri kandi batuye kure y'akazi.
So we've got about 5 pillars. So we are actually into education, supporting education at one of our mines.
Nta bana bakigaragara cyane batari mu ishuri.
Baramfashije cyane kuko nakundaga kugira ikibazo cya minerivare cyane ku buryo ino company yaje isanga naravuye no mu ishuri by'umwihariko ariko ihageze yanshuje mu ishuri.
Access to healthcare and clean water is transforming lives in mining communities.
Iri ni rimwe mu mavomo yubatswe na Gamiko gufatanya n'abaturage bo muri uyu murenge ndetse no muri aka kagari ka Mwendo.
We are into healthcare provision, supporting health clinics and providing some medical assistance to vulnerable communities.
These programs have improved living standards and saved countless lives.
Kwangwa gari amazi yo hepfiriye umva abana bahuraga barwaye inzoka ariko ubu tubashimira ko baduhaye ubuzima bwiza tumeze neza muri uyu mudugudu kubera aya mazi Gamiko na leta bimwe baduhaye.
Buriya abaturage barishimye kandi natwe nka Gamiko turabyishimira ko mu bufatanye bw'inzego za leta bw'abaturage twabashije kugera kuri kiriya gikorwa tugaha abaturage amazi meza.
Improved infrastructure and livelihood programs have created new economic opportunities, boosting local economies and empowering communities.
Akamaro bifitiye abatuye hano ari abacuruzi ari n'abaturage muri rusange ni iyo tuhahembwe cyangwa abakozi bacu bahembwe kuko duhembwa amafaranga menshi hagati ya miliyoni 300 na 400 zigera mu baturage bahaturiye.
Aha turi ni mu muhanda uhuza Mwendo na Ruriba. Mbere yuko no muhanda uza abaturage bahinga muri iki gishanga bahuraga n'imbogamizi zitandukanye.
Uyu muhanda nta kibazo, amamotari kugenda nta kibazo.
Beyond community development, the mining sector in Rwanda is setting a new standard for employee welfare. Companies are investing in safety, professional growth, and well-being, ensuring that the workforce is not only productive but also cared for.
To be a successful company, a mining company, you have to invest heavily in developing your people because it's very labor intensive.
Tuba dufite bote, tuba twambaye isarubeti, tuba dufite twambaye maske, tuba twambaye kaske hejuru ku buryo niyo hagira ibuye rimanuka rikubita kuri kaske nta kibazo.
Responsible.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.
Honorable ministers here present, excellencies, ambassadors and high commissioners, heads of institutions, the chairman of Rwanda Mining Association, the chairman of Uganda Chamber of Mines Petroleum, le président de la Chambre sectorielle des mines et carrières du Burundi,
representatives of international organizations accredited to Rwanda, members of mining and quarry industries, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good morning. I welcome you all to the 7th edition of Rwanda Mining Week as we celebrate the mining contribution to community development. Every 4th of December, we gather to celebrate International Mining Day, marking the starting of Rwanda Mining Week, co-organized by the Rwanda Mining Association and the University of Rwanda to reflect on the sector's growing impact on our economy. Therefore, I'm thrilled that this event brings together significant mining players and, more importantly, gives us a special platform to foster meaningful connections, exchange experience and knowledge, as well as discussing investment potential in the mining industry. Mining happens in communities, and our sector prides itself on being a lifeline for thousands of our people living in the rural areas where the mineral extraction and processing takes place. In this context, our mining industry is capitalizing on professionalization and mechanization to boost national and local entrepreneurship, enhance livelihoods, and promote integrated rural, social, and economic development. Rwanda is one of the largest producers of 3 Ts, that is tin, tantalum, and tungsten, and high volume of precious gemstones. These are precious minerals such as ruby, sapphire, amethyst, and tamarin. These are precious minerals and other minerals such as lithium and beryllium. We have also rare earth elements as well as beryl. Drawing on the extractive industry's ability to significantly boost our economy, we are developing an industry aligned with the African mining vision of Agenda 2063, with an emphasis on essential minerals for the local industrialization and green energy transition. Ladies and gentlemen, this year has left us with structural reforms aimed at the sector's professionalization and competitiveness. The new law governing mining and quarry operations, passed mid-July, is poised to stamp out illegal mining and illicit mineral trading. The newly passed mineral tax law came right just in time when streamlining mineral taxation was a high priority. As a result, all mining and associated services will be available online and through a single digital platform. Rwanda Mining Board has embarked on a fully-fledged digitization of the mining sector to ensure that our sector significantly contributes to our national economy. Thanks to the introduction of integrated systems such as Ingomane, miners across the entire value chain use electronic billing machines while paying taxes. You have related tax, corporate income tax, and tax on employment income. Digitization is integral to our sector's development as we create a robust data center, streamlined licensing management, inspection management, human resource systems, tax declaration management, and mineral tagging management systems. All these are going digital for our economy. The mineral export earnings have kept an upward trend, in 2024, drawing us close to the NST2 target. With this, there are chances that mining will make a substantial contribution to Rwanda's foreign exchange reserves, and our target is to double the sector's revenues and GDP contribution in the next 5 years. As you are aware, if all the mining industry players want to get the most out of their investments, value addition is crucial. RMB is extending an invitation to potential investors to express interest, and we will accord the necessary support for those in value addition. Distinguished guests, I am confident that as key stakeholders and development partners, your involvement and opinions will keep playing a key role in driving our sector forward. Distinguished guests, occupational hazard and safety of miners is not an optional, but mandatory for us all in the sector. As leaders of the industry, let's strictly uphold the recently published occupational health and safety standards to prevent fatalities and loss of lives. You will concur with me that despite the mining industry's high profits, it is detrimental if we continue to lose lives and see the environment deterioration. Distinguished guests, select geological mapping and mineral exploration are being done to make the mining industry more thriving, profitable, and satisfying for investors. In particular, Rio Tinto Mining Company has completed the National Airborne Geographical Survey for lithium and embedded minerals. The survey findings all mineral occurrences in the country's region of interest. In order to provide laboratory services that are competitive on a world scale, we have constructed a mineral testing geoscience lab at Kanombe here in Kigali, and this is to improve the mineral certification laboratories' analytical capabilities and reputation. We are upscaling it to become an internationally certified laboratory. Without addressing concerns about the environment, social and governance, my speech on this important occasion would be incomplete. Degradation of the environment is caused by illicit conducting mining operations and energy industry activities. Climate change is currently the most talked about topic in international forums. We cannot afford to put off implementing immediate intervention steps because global warming is real. One of these initiatives is the ongoing tree planting campaign, in which the Rwandan government hopes to plant lots of trees by the year 2030. This necessitates coordinated efforts driven by a stronger commitment from the public and business sectors, as well as, above all, citizens in this country. As I conclude my remarks, I would like to express gratitude to the Rwandan Mining Association, the mining operators, and all the sponsors, as well as attendees of this fantastic event. Finally, I will come and sincerely thank all the national, regional, and international delegates who have managed to join us. You are invited to invest in our mining sector. Murakoze cyane, mwakoze kuza.
Let's put our hands together for Leonidas Simenzo.
Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda, Honorable Ministers, Chief Executive Officer of Rwanda Mines Petroleum and Gas Board, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, representatives of diplomatic corps in Rwanda, representatives of government institutions, representatives of academic institutions, dear CEOs, captains of mining industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I am delighted to welcome you all to this significant gathering as we mark the 7th edition of Rwanda Mining Week and celebrate the International Mining Day under the theme Mining for Community Development. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we are here today to honor those who spend the day deep beneath the earth extracting resources that fuel our homes, our industries, and our lives. Mining is not only a profession, it is also a commitment, a way of life, and a tradition that has been passed down through generations. To my colleagues in the mining industry, today we salute the men and women who work tirelessly to ensure that we have the materials we need for progress. Your strength, courage, and dedication are the backbone of our communities and our nation. To the families of our miners, let me express my sincere gratitude to you and your loved ones. We thank you for your support, patience, and understanding. You are an integral part of this community. Your sacrifices often go unrecognized, but we want you to know that we value everything you do. Ladies and gentlemen, Rwanda Mining Week is a moment for all of us to reflect on our mining industry, its contribution to the economy, and most importantly, the potential it holds for the future, especially with the key role of critical minerals, tin, tantalum, tungsten, nickel, lithium, vanadium, copper, cobalt, graphite, rare earth elements, and so on, required at this critical moment when our planet is confronted to the global warming and energy transition. This is also an opportunity to celebrate the progress we've made, acknowledge the challenges we still face, and envision the path ahead. Our country is blessed with abundant mineral resources, including tin, tungsten, tantalum, lithium, beryllium, and gold, minerals that have earned Rwanda a place in the global supply chain and contribute significantly to the foreign currency earnings. Rwanda's mining sector has not only been a source of revenue, but also a key contributor to the employment and sustainable livelihoods for Rwandans. More than 70,000 are working in the extractive industry. The sector's contribution to the Rwanda's GDP has steadily also increased up to 3%, and it continues to hold significant promise for the future, especially with more modern and highly regulated operations. By reflecting on the history and contributions of mining, we must take a moment to recognize the many challenges miners face. It is an often dangerous job, one that requires sacrifice and resilience. From the early days of mining to the advanced technologies of today, miners have always been at the heart of our industrial progress. From the early days of Rwandan Kingdom, artisanal iron ore miners in Chasenge, Utaro area used to supply the iron ore required to the Buberuka, Kishamvu, Buramba blacksmiths manufacturing the arms and the tools necessary for the defense and expansion of our nation. The Rwandan kings, army, blacksmiths, and craftsmen were on the forefront to produce spears, ashes, and arrows for the royal fighters. The same blacksmiths were manufacturing agricultural tools, hoes, planning, bill hooks, knives, axes, and many more. As we look forward to the future, we must emphasize the importance of sustainable mining practices. As miners, we are committed to promoting environmentally responsible practices that minimize the negative impacts of mining on our land and ecosystems. We are also focused on innovation to integrate automation, digital mining technologies, smarter resource management, and better health and safety protocols. We are taking the necessary steps to position ourselves at the forefront of global mining excellence. In our industry, safety is of utmost importance. While we have made great strides, there are still challenges to address. Our industry must continue to tackle issues such as artisanal mining, as 80% of the operations are artisanal. Access to finance, as no mining company is listed on stock exchange due to lack of data for bankable feasibility study projects. Illegal mining and fatal accidents as well. The need for enhanced infrastructure and the lack of locally accessible mining equipment. The Rwanda Mining Association remains committed to being a key partner in the development of this sector. Our role is to advocate for the interests of the mining industry and ensure that best practices are followed and collaborate with all stakeholders to unlock the potential of Rwanda's mining resources. Rwanda Mining Association currently grouping British miners and traders. He has joined the EAC Chamber of Mines as well as the African Chamber of Mines, aiming at having a voice at the African Union Head of State Summit. In this regard, we are working tirelessly to bring more stakeholders on board, like the Rwanda Quarry Association, the Rwanda Geoscience Society members, in order to build the Rwanda Chamber of Mines to raise our voice worldwide. Furthermore, in line with miners' capacity development, we are working closely with the Labour Ministry, IFOTRA, University of Rwanda College of Science and Technology, Tutongo Mining School, through Rwanda Mining Sector Skills Council to upscale and certify the on-job training skilled labor, mostly middle managers, shift bosses, tunnel captains, vein captains, drillers and blasters, timbermen, machine and plant operators, pump attendants, and so on. As we mark the 7th edition of Rwanda Mining Week, let us prioritize mining for community development. Let us renew our commitment to sustainability, innovation, and collaboration as we continue to build a mining sector that is beneficial to all. Right Honorable Prime Minister, as I conclude, I urge each of us to join in this journey. Whether you are an investor, a miner, a government official, or a member of the community, together we can ensure that Rwanda's mining sector remains a source of pride, prosperity, and opportunity for the generations to come. Thank you for your attention. Happy International Mining Day. Thank you. Murakoze cyane.
And the speeches being made here will not just be from officials, but we'll also hear testimonies, first-hand experience from those who have actually become entrepreneurs within the mining sector. And it is at this particular point, I would like to invite Josiane Nsanza Usanase. Can we appreciate her as she comes, please?
Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, CEO of the Rwanda Mining Board, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Rosiane Sanza, and I am the Managing Director of Eprocomi. Eprocomi mines both tin and tantalum. I have witnessed firsthand how the mining sector can transform lives, not just economically, but also socially. My journey into mining is deeply personal, beginning in 2019, when I joined my father at work. I remember observing everything and being fascinated by how shipments were made. Out of curiosity, I asked how they could tell the difference between the 3 T's: tin, tantalum, and tungsten. Though I didn't fully grasp the intricacies then, that moment ignited my curiosity about the complexities of the mining industry. As my interest in the industry deepened, another experience that solidified my passion was when I visited a mine for the first time with my dad. What captivated me was not just the impressive machinery or the complexity of mining, but the profound bond between the mine and the surrounding community. Before employees could speak with my father, local residents eagerly approached us, eager to share updates about the mining operations and the mine's impact on the community. This experience left a lasting impression on me. Mining does not just bring employment and economic benefits, but it also builds strong relationships with communities it serves. Reflecting on my journey and the lessons learned, I realized that this year's theme, community development, resonates deeply with my experiences. It encourages us to strategize how the mining sector can maximize community benefits while ensuring sustainability. How can we focus our collective efforts on enhancing the health and wealth of our communities and creating a brighter future together? My commitment to this cause started when I chose to intern for the family business right after high school, splitting my time between the office and the processing plant. I found the plant incredibly engaging and eager to understand how different minerals are distinguished. Once I kind of understood the unique applications, I pursued a degree in international business and management with the aim of positioning our minerals competitively in the global market. During my university years, I continuously interned for the family business every chance I got into different departments. When I graduated in 2019, I was certain about joining the family business. Initially, my father suggested that maybe I should join something different and pursue a different career, as my sister did. Fun fact, I do have a twin sister. But I stood firm in my passion for mining. To reinforce my commitment, I sought advice from the industry professions to learn about market processes, pricing strategies, and payment systems. I also traveled to mines across the country to understand how mines operated. A pivotal moment in my career occurred during a shipment discussions in the office with my dad. My father then recognized the depth of knowledge I had gained and officially welcomed me as an employee. Within 6 months of working alongside him, we achieved a 35% increase in production, which earned me a promotion as operational manager. In this role, I began to visit mines frequently to address employees' needs and identify areas for improvement. This was also when we initiated our community outreach programs. By focusing on strategic improvements, we achieved another 30% increase in production by April 2020. That same year, I became managing director. Since then, Eprocomi has experienced remarkable growth, expanding our workforce from 1,800 to 3,500 employees, and and increasing production by another 250%. This success is a testament to our young force dedication and talent, including engineers, environmentalists, geologists for institutions like IPRC. Their expertise has been crucial in driving the company's success. At Epokomi, we believe that mining is more than just extracting minerals. It's about creating value for the communities we serve. This year, we provided health insurance coverage through Mutuelle de Santé to over 500 underprivileged individuals and our employees, and improving housing for families in our operational areas. Additionally, we support initiatives like Ejo Heza, which enable our employees to save for a secure retirement. As a young woman navigating a male-dominated field, I encourage others to consider a career in mining. While challenges exist, the opportunities are far more significant. Our government has been instrumental in empowering youth and women, fostering an environment where dreams can thrive. My journey so far has been guided by my father and inspiring women across industry who have instilled in me the strength to lead and make meaningful contributions. Therefore, together, we must ensure that women's contributions are celebrated and recognized, as their impact is limitless, shaping a vibrant future for all. As I look towards the future, I am filled with hope and determination. We must continue to embrace innovative practices and forge partnerships to maximize the benefits of mining for our communities. We must prioritize sustainable practices that ensure the health of our environment while striving for economic growth. This dual focus is not only beneficial for our business, but vital for the communities that rely on us. I envision a mining sector where collaboration is at the forefront and where companies work hand in hand with local communities to identify their needs and aspirations. By engaging directly with the people we affect most, we can create tailored solutions that foster empowerment and development. This approach will help us build trust, ensuring that the communities see us not just as business operators, but as partners in progress. I firmly believe that investing in education and training for the youth in the communities is crucial. As we cultivate the next generation of miners, engineers, and scientists, we equip them with the tools necessary to drive innovation and sustainability in our industry. By nurturing their potential, we pave the way for a more resilient and prosperous future. In closing, the journey has been nothing short of transformative. I stand here today not just as a managing director of Epokomi, but as a testament to the possibility within the mining sector. Together, let us champion community development, drive innovation, and celebrate the incredible contribution of women and youth in mining. The future is bright. With our collective commitment, we can ensure that our progress lights the way for many to follow. To aspiring professionals, especially women, seize this moment. Your voice matters. Step forward, embrace challenges, and contribute to the progress we seek. I would also like to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to the Rwanda Mining Board for this opportunity to share my experience and vision for the sector. I want to extend my thanks to the Rwanda Mining Association and Rwanda Women in Mining Association for advancing this vital industry. Last but not least, I would also like to thank our government for fostering inclusivity and progress and inspiring us to push boundaries and dream big. To everyone present today, thank you for your time, attention, and shared dedication to making mining a force for good. Together, we have the power to create a legacy of growth, empowerment, and sustainability. Thank you all.
Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda, Edward Ngirente. Let's appreciate him as he comes to address us.
Mwaramutse mwese. Honorable ministers here present, senior government officials, members of diplomatic corps, partners and members of the mining industry, distinguished guests, good morning. It is always a pleasure to join you each year as we continue our dialogue to sustainably advance the mining sector and deliver positive results. As you might recall, for the last 2 years, I have been joining you to celebrate the International Day of Mining. And today, we gather here once again as key actors in the mineral supply chain to discuss the huge potential of the extractive industry for our economy and the community development. Distinguished guests, this year's theme, Mining for Community Development, is relevant. It reflects Rwanda's citizen-centered approach that puts communities at the center of our development priorities. I note with satisfaction that between 2019 and 2023, mining revenue sharing scheme allocated 2 billion Rwandan francs to 8 mining host districts. This has led to social and economic transformation with tangible impacts on our people. In this regard, we encourage all actors in the mining sector to actively engage in corporate social responsibility activities that benefit mining host communities and positively impact their lives. Equally important, to ensure the sustainability and growth of our mining sector, it is crucial to respect the environmental, social, and governance principles throughout the entire mineral value chain. To promote efficient land use, we must develop comprehensive plans for the entire life cycle of a mine, from its active years to its final closure. There is also a need to ensure that land is progressively rehabilitated to a state that benefits the local community and ecosystem. This holistic approach will help us achieve our economic goals while also protecting our environment and supporting the well-being of our communities. In this regard, the government will continue to support multi-stakeholders' efforts and partnerships aimed at optimizing mining potential to accelerate our socio-economic transformation, industrialization, and sustainable growth. With this goal in mind, we are actively creating more opportunities to mobilize mining funds. This will help make it easier to obtain financing and affordable mining equipment, which is essential for mechanization of mining operations. Distinguished guests, our second National Strategy for Transformation, NST2, set an ambitious target for the mining sector. We target to increase mineral exports earnings from 1.1 billion to 2.17 billion by 2029. We cannot achieve this target if we continue doing business as usual. We must intensify our efforts to adopt environmentally friendly mining practices and advanced mineral exploration techniques. It is equally important that we develop our processing capacity and add value to our key minerals. This will position our country to play a significant role in the global supply chain for the green transition. At the same time, in our effort to make the mining industry more efficient and enforce international standards in mining operations, we need to provide continuous technical support and capacity building to our mining sector actors. In this context, I was happy to learn that 500 miners will graduate later this week after completing the recognition of prior learning program. The government commends this process of acknowledging the skills acquired in different informal workplace contexts. This will be very key in facilitating our miners to access professional labor markets and ensure their career progression. Distinguished guests, as I conclude, I would like to emphasize the following. First, we urge mining operators to only participate in legal mining activities. We ask you to follow the rules of the new mining and quarry operations law. Second, the government will continue collaborating with strategic investors in mineral exploration activities, mineral value addition, and as well as mineral trading. Finally, I want to assure you that the government is mindful of the remaining challenges the mining sector is facing. I am confident that with our collective efforts, we will find sustainable solutions to address them. Let this week be an occasion for all stakeholders in the mining sector to engage in productive discussions, share experiences, and network on available opportunities for investment in the mining sector. I wish you a successful mining week. On this note, I hereby declare the 7th edition of the Mining Week officially open. I thank you so much. But I'd like also to continue in Kinyarwanda briefly. Nagira ngo mvuge muri make no mu Kinyarwanda bimwe mu byo guverinoma y'u Rwanda yishimira kuri uru rwego rwa mining sector, ariko tugira n'ibyo tubasaba batumirwa mwese, cyane cyane abakora umwuga w'ubucuruzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro. Nongeye kubasuhuza mwese kandi mbashimira kuba mwitabiriye uyu muhango wo gutangiza ku mugaragaro icyumweru cyahariwe ubucukuzi. Twishimiye kongera kwifatanya namwe abakora umwuga w'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro ndetse n'abandi bose bawugiramo uruhare mu kwishimira intambwe tumaze kongeraho no kurebera hamwe ibyo twarushaho kunoza kugira ngo ubucuruzi burusheho gukorwa neza. Kuri twebwe nka guverinoma y'u Rwanda, umunsi nk'uyu ni uw'ingirakamaro cyane. Ni umwanya mwiza wo gushimira ku buryo bw'umwihariko abakora umwuga w'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro. Guverinoma y'u Rwanda izirikana ubwitange n'umurava mukorana mu mwuga wanyu kandi irabashimira uruhare runini mugira mu iterambere ry'igihugu cyacu. Kuri iyi nshuro ya 7 rero twizihiza icyumweru cyahariwe ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro, twashimye cyane insanganyamatsiko mwawuhaye, kandi nibyo ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro bugomba gukorwa bugamije iterambere ry'umuturage. Ntacyo bwabumaze igihe butabuteza imbere umuturage w'igihugu cyacu. Nk'uko mwese mubizi rero, ibijyanye n'icyerekezo cya guverinoma y'u Rwanda cyo gushyira umuturage ku isonga. Umuturage ku isonga ni intego ya guverinoma y'u Rwanda kandi icyo cyerekezo cy'igihugu mu gihe kirekire kirambye. Tuboneho gusaba ibigo bikora ibijyanye n'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro kurushaho gukora ibikorwa byabo mu buryo butangiza ibidukikije. Iki ngiki ni ingenzi. Ntacyo byaba bimaze gucukura amabuye y'agaciro ugasiga usenya abaturage b'igihugu. Ntacyo byaba bimaze gucukura amabuye y'agaciro ugasiga usenya ibikorwa by'amajyambere byakozwe na guverinoma ndetse n'abaturage. Nta n'icyo byaba bimaze gucukura amabuye y'agaciro ugasiga uteje indwara mu baturage. Ni ngombwa ko ducukura twubahiriza ibidukikije, twubahiriza ubuzima bw'abaturage bw'aho dukorera ndetse n'ibikorwa remezo bihari. Nk'uko mubizi kandi, ubu twatangiye icyiciro cya 2 cya gahunda y'igihugu cyo kwihutisha iterambere twese tuzi nka NST2. Ku bijyanye n'ubucukuzi, guverinoma yiyemeje kongera agaciro k'umusaruro ukomoka ku bucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro yohereza mu mahanga. intego dufite murazizi ni ukongera amafaranga abiturukamo cyane cyane tubivana kuri hafi miliyari y'amadolari y'Amerika imwe n'igice kimwe twari tugezeho tukabigeza nibura kuri miliyari 2.17 bitarenze umwaka wa 2029. Nk'uko twakunze kubivuga kugira ngo ibizagerweho biradusaba guteza imbere ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro bugakorwa kinyamwuga bwubahirije amategeko butangije ibidukikije kandi bugira icyo bumarira ababukoramo. Turasabwa kandi gushyira imbaraga mu kongerera agaciro ibikorerwa hano imbere mu gihugu kuko iyo tubigurishije hanze byongerera agaciro birushaho kugira akamaro igihugu natwe babikoramo. Muri ibi byose leta ntiyabigeraho yonyine, niyo mpamvu umusanzu wa buri wese ukenewe. Ndagira ngo kandi nishimire ko abacukuzi bagenda bahabwa ibibongera ubushobozi cyane cyane mu bumenyi butuma bemerwa nk'abacukuzi ba nyabo. Iyi ni intambwe ikomeye mu guteza imbere umwuga w'ubucukuzi. Twizeye ko impamyabushobozi bagenda bahabwa zizajya zibafasha kurushaho kuba abanyamwuga no gutanga umusaruro wisumbuye. Mbere yo kurangiza ijambo bimwe nagarutseho kandi nshaka kongera kugaruka mu Kinyarwanda ni ubutumwa nshaka kongera guha abacukuzi b'amabuye y'agaciro ari abanyiri kampani zicukura ndetse n'ababikoramo. Icyambere nuko dukomeza kubasaba nkuko namaze kubivuga kurushaho kubahiriza amategeko agenga ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro, tukabashishikariza no gusoma amategeko no kubahiriza ibikubiye mu itegeko rishya rigenga ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro na kariyeri. Ni itegeko ryasaba ariko rifitiye akamaro abantu bose, actors bose, abanyabikorwa bose bari mu mwuga w'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro. Bigasaba rero ko turisoma twese tukaryumva neza ndetse no tutumvishe tukabaza barisobanukiwe kugira ngo tuzarikoreshe turyubahirize tudahanwe ariko no tudasubiza inyuma amajyambere y'igihugu. Ubutumwa bwa kabiri ni uko guverinoma izakomeza guteza imbere ubufatanye n'abashoramari hagamijwe guteza imbere ibikorwa byo gushakisha ahari amabuye y'agaciro, kuyongerera agaciro ndetse no kuyacuruza. Ibi byaratangiye nk'uko mwabyumvishe umuyobozi wa Rwanda Mining Board yabigarutseho, ibyo twita exploration, gushakisha amabuye y'agaciro mu Rwanda kandi ni henshi kugira ngo tuhamenye hanyuma acuguwe ku buryo buteguwe neza. Ubutumwa bwa gatatu nagira ngo mbagezeho ni uko guverinoma izakomeza gushyigikira ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro no guharanira ko butezwa imbere muri gahunda z'igihugu ndetse no ku rwego mpuzamahanga. Muri uru rwego tuzashyira imbaraga nyinshi mu gufasha abakora ubucukuzi buciriritse kugira ngo bacukure mu buryo bugezweho kandi bagire uruhare rufatika mu guteza imbere uru rwego muri rusange. Ndabizeza kandi ko guverinoma y'u Rwanda izi imbogamizi n'ibibazo bikiri muri uru rwego ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro kandi izakomeza gukora ibishoboka byose kugira ngo izo mbogamizi zive mu nzira, ibyo bibazo bikemuke. Mbifurije rero gukomeza kugira ibiganiro byiza muri iki cyumweru kandi nizeye ko bizatanga umusaruro mu kurushaho guteza imbere urwego rw'ubucukuzi bw'amabuye y'agaciro mu gihugu cyacu. Murakoze, ndabashimiye.